Attendance in the MLS was varied in 2016, topping out at about 42,000 spectators and bottoming out at about 14,000 spectators. Between these two numbers is a massive 28,000 spectator range. These two teams are in the same league, so why is the attendance so different? In short, it's the stadium. Most NFL stadiums are multi-purpose and are downtown, no more than 20 miles away from the city center they represent. Most downtown areas with an NFL stadium go to great lengths to have an accommodating transportation system built around these stadiums. This reflects in the MLS, with 5 out of the top 10 highest attendance rates being held in existing multi-purpose stadiums that are in these accommodating distances. Frisco, on the other hand, where FC Dallas plays, is the worst attended team in the MLS. It is an hour away from downtown Dallas in a 20,000 capacity stadium. And keep in mind there's a 100,000 capacity NFL stadium just 20 minutes away from the center of Dallas, which is the AT&T Stadium located in Arlington, which has more than double Frisco's population. Same thing can be said for the Mile High City, the Windy City, and the City of Brotherly Love, who all seem to really want to avoid an established stadium nearer to population congregations. The problem is obvious, and the solution even more obvious, but the question still remains: why don't more MLS teams use NFL stadiums in our existing multi-purpose stadium? My best answer? The MLS wants to feel more independent from other sports when they don't yet have the financial capability to do so. Orlando City is a prime example of this sentiment. Their previous stadium, Camping World Stadium, which was a 65,000 seater stadium mainly used for college football, was only half a mile away from their current $155 million, 25,000 capacity stadium. Which sure, the smaller stadium's aesthetic might engage the local public's interest, but these teams need to consider carefully whether the pros of spending all these millions of dollars to build a specialized stadium are going to outweigh the cons. No matter what stadium you put the game in, as long as the stadium can comfortably seat fans and the stadium is accessible, the crowds will come. Atlanta United is a good example of a team doing it right. Moving to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium has increased national interest in ATLU and the MLS as a whole, where they have already broke the MLS all-time attendance record and have gained international recognition for the phenomenon, which is Atlanta. Just like the Seattle Sounders do week in and week out, because as a viewer, you want to see the dense crowds cheering on TV, and TV is where the real money is. TV deals and ad revenue are the bloodline of a sports organization. In the MLS, generally 20 to 40 million is made from ticket revenue, while TV deals pull in about 150 to 250 million. But interest is there in the MLS and soccer in America. A Gold Cup match at AT&T Stadium pulled in 90,000 people, putting the stadium at 90% capacity. So with more fans cheering behind the team, not only can the MLS count on more ticket sales, but the games themselves are just more interesting and appealing when broadcasted on the boob tube. If teams would just relocate to NFL stadiums, it would just be more dinero para todos. Also, if David Beckham would just stop trying to build an MLS stadium and just use the Hard Rock Arena, aka the Dolphin Stadium, because this preseason, the Hard Rock Arena pulled in 66,000 people when Real Madrid played Barcelona. And Miami doesn't even have a MLS team. So, Beckham, get it together. But I don't know, what do I know? I'm just a guy making videos on YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing.